Department of Homeland
They continue that
Security
fight today against the masses and elites that brainwash us every day by not taking any of it seriously.
He's lisping! He's Pakistani!
You're right. Her husband wasn't fucking her because he was on some chatterbait site with fucking balloon tits. Yep. So she took it out on fucking Rover.
And what happened was she saw him online one day chatting with somebody doing puppy play.
Oh,
she's like, that's it.
No, you're
Those
right.
dogs are going to pay.
So that's why she wants to criminalize all furry cons, which is the only thing I agree with.
And I'm sorry, you're asking for privacy. I'm the one who went to bed, woke up today, and you and your husband, Ball Gag McGee's fucking pictures are all over splattered in front of my timeline.
And some Mexican women hit the wall when a coyote shoves them into one.
Is it because they drew a tunnel? Oh, a different type of coyote. Sorry. I was thinking of the Looney Tune.
What do you think that coyote was trying to do to that sexy roadrunner?
Oh, God, it makes sense.
Trying to sell his body.
Sexy roadrunner.
Yes.
They don't roadrunners. There's not much meat on the bones.
Stupid sexy roadrunner. There's some asshole in CNN in the back goes, you know, I have an idea. Joe Rogan is kicking our ass. Theo Von's destroying us. All these podcasters are fucking killing us.
You know what I figured out? Everyone loves Joe Rogan. You know why?
Why is that?
Because he does his show from his office. What?
Mersh.
And I still mean this to this day. I want to be able to get GHB. It was a wonder drug. And then a couple of fucking gay people had to rape people, and then all of a sudden, whoa, we can't have that at GNC anymore.
Royce.
I was a bully in high school, so this job was really easy for me to transition into. Just because Iranian women can't have OnlyFans doesn't mean that I want to pay for interceptor missiles. Like, you know, those things should never be connected.
Saving civilization one dick joke and Simpsons reference at a time. Here they are, Mersh and Royce.
Hey, what's going on, you fucking...
Whoa! Like, please
Sorry.
stop.
Oh. Is it...
Yesterday was the local show.
What's going on, you fucking
Stop.
fat...
No. Yesterday was the local show. You can't... No. No. Yesterday was the local show.
Hi, boys.
There you go.
Welcome to Revenge of the Sis.
That's a good one.
How's
There you
everybody
go.
doing today?
We got it. Hi, everybody. Welcome. That's what happens.
Sorry,
you
I
forget.
got a little carried away.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Is everyone doing good? I think everything's going great. Everything's going super good, guys, and we're gonna have a positive show. Sure of that. That's for sure. Let's see. SPLC investigator, longtime listener, last time donor. I'm sorry, but legal has informed me that our division is being cut. It's been real, fellas. SPLC investigator. Damn.
Well, today, President Trump said he has ordered the U.S. Navy to shoot and kill Iranian small boats that are laying mines in the Strait of Hormuz.
Okay, so is the ceasefire over then? I can't tell. It changes every day.
So generally, like, all right, so if I say there's a ceasefire, right, and then I start ordering people to open fire, I think that means it's over.
It could also be argued that if Iran's like laying mines, they're kind of, that's not a ceasefire, they're putting mines out.
Well, I mean, is it or is it not? I mean, it's your own property.
So, okay, well, that's...
I'm not Listen,
that's a way to look at it. That is a way to look at it.
A week ago, I was firing missiles up your mother's cunt in Tel Aviv. Now I'm just laying mines in my own backyard. I feel like that's an improvement, right?
Huh.
Because the ceasefire, mines don't fire. They
It's
just
like
sit there.
like running into my fist.
Yes. Right? If
Got
you go,
it.
all right, guys, quit.
Got it. That makes sense.
Stop fighting, right? And you go, fine, but you're like this.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
you could still run into my
Right,
fist.
that's a good point.
And it's like,
That's a
I
good
didn't do
point.
that.
Right.
I didn't touch him.
A qual in the YouTube chat goes, it isn't, it isn't. It isn't, it isn't.
No.
It's a ceasefire, it's not a ceasefire.
Kind of bugs me.
Ceasefire.
You know, it bugs me like when these fucking cops, they really think who the fuck they are, right? They'll be executing a warrant or something, right? And then they think all of a sudden, just because a guy sets fire to the house and barricades himself in there, that they have some kind of authority to come in the house. Like, it's his house.
Yeah, it's
he
his
wants
house.
to set it on fire
That's
and
his
booby
house,
trap
yeah.
his house. It's his house.
I mean, it's an apartment. Xander Invictus, as a resident ROTC movie guy, are we headed more Idiocracy or Red Dawn? I'll hang up and listen. Okay, well,
You know,
text.
speaking of booby
donation.
trapping, this is a real conversation I had at Walmart with some kind of weird, like, Magic the Gathering looking white guy at the self-checkout. And
Like a quartering looking guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of, but like with a job.
Oh, okay.
But no, so like,
Was he in the coffee aisle?
but all I did was tell him because I printed out the receipt or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, because he was just standing there and we were chatting anyway, and I was like, I always print out a receipt. And he's like, why? I'm like, because I don't fucking trust the system. I'm like, I'm not gonna.
You're like Patrice. He always checks the receipt at the gas station in case someone accuses you of a
Yeah,
crime.
I said I'm not gonna get arrested because I'm too lazy to wait for print a receipt. It's your paper and printer, like printer ink. I don't give a fuck. I always print a receipt out. I was like, I don't want to get accused of a crime. This guy proceeded to talk to me for like 2 minutes about like building explosive devices. It was very weird.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. Hold up. This was at Walmart?
At Walmart. And then he goes like, yeah, I know, right? It's like, psh, yeah, especially you get in trouble in anything. Like, you know, it's like if you build an explosive device, then you get in trouble for building it and then also detonating it. And like, I remember I had to go like, just to be clear, you're not building explosive devices, right? And he goes, oh, no. And I'm like, well,
Kind of feeling that he wouldn't tell you if he was.
I've done my due diligence.
Okay, well, you tried. What? Just real quick question: was he missing his thumb?
No, I would have.
Okay.
I was looking for
Okay.
any kind of weird injuries. It
Right.
wasn't Dennis Hopper from Speed.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure it
Okay,
wasn't Dennis
all right,
Hopper.
just checking.
But I told him, I was like, listen, man, if you're one of these like people like that guy in California who blew up the warehouse, I'm like, could you just do me a favor, man? Could you just blow up a different Walmart? Because this is the only Walmart that has the Burger King in it.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm not, you could blow up the other Walmart in South.
So the Burger King inside of a Walmart sounds like the saddest place on earth.
It's
misery inside of misery.
It's no, because there are strip malls that have both a methadone clinic and a Planned Parenthood and like a really dirty Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, I don't want to go to either one of those.
That would be the saddest.
Okay.
It would be more like the second most sad place to be.
Are the Planned Parenthood and the Chinese restaurant touching?
No, they're separated.
What's
by
in the
methadone
middle?
clinic?
Okay, good. I want a separation of those two. Thank you.
As CBS's
Yeah, because
Natalie
you
Branch-
you don't want the Chinese restaurant to dirty up the other place.
No, you don't. You really don't.
The president also says the U.S. is increasing efforts to remove the mines that are already there.
I feel like the mines weren't there originally.
No. They're there now, though.
To conduct the boarding of your vessel.
The Defense Department released new video of U.S. forces boarding a sanctioned vessel in the Indian Ocean that the military says was transporting oil from Iran. The Pentagon says it will continue to stop vessels providing material support to Tehran and says more than 30 vessels have been turned around as part of the U.S. blockade. President Trump this morning said no ship can enter or leave the Strait of Hormuz without U.S. approval until Iran
Can we, or what's happening?
can make a deal. He also warned he's ordered the U.S. Navy to shoot and kill any Iranian.
You know what happened here, and this happens to Trump all the time. All the time, Trump is prone to this. Even when he was doing stuff that we liked, Trump has a very short attention span. Trump gets bored very quickly. He thought, because he wants to do all this other fucking stuff, right? And he thought that this was going to be quick again because they thought they did that Venezuela thing on purpose to be like, look how easy this is. Look, you're the man, dude. You're a big
Don't
dick.
worry, Trump. You'll succeed where like the last 50 years of presidents failed.
Right.
You got this.
And by the
dog.
way, and the last like 3 MAGA people that are on the payroll that are trying to defend us are like, he's probably going to put an end to conflict. Something's going on for 50 years. Hey, idiot. What that means is for 50 years, no one's been able to solve it. And it's for a fucking reason.
You notice too, they keep setting up fucking JD Vance to be humiliated.
Yeah.
They did it again where they're like, we're going to meet in Pakistan and we're going to do this. And Iran's like, yeah, we're not going.
But I told you this is because I think Trump and JD hate each other. And I think Trump is trying to embarrass him.
all boats putting mines in the strait.
You think
What
like
they have
late at
le-
night, you think Trump is like picking up his phone and he thinks about texting Mike Pence like 2 a.m. and he's like, nah.
Yeah. And then he
You
gets
up, you know? Like,
he gets a Facebook memory from 2016 with him.
him and Pence celebrating at the inauguration.
Yeah.
Left, though, is a pretty expansive fleet of, imagine big speedboats with stuff like machine guns and rockets. And of course, it doesn't
Are
take
you
much to
an,
lay
are you
them
an adult man?
No.
line, so you can just
He's
put
like,
a line
yeah.
on it.
He's like, this is an intelligence expert, and he's like, yeah. Imagine if there were like missiles and fire trucks, and like, what are we doing?
speedboat and take it out and drop it in the water. That's what the president seemed to be referring to in his social media post this morning.
Iran is claiming it's collected its first toll revenues from ships passing through the Strait of Hormuz, and state media posted a highly produced video of masked commandos it says seized cargo ships Wednesday. The Trump administration has emphasized there are internal divisions within Iran's current leadership.
This is a battle between the pragmatists and the hardliners in Iran right now, and the president wants a unified response.
It's still
well, the reason that that's happening is because you destroyed their leadership, the people you could negotiate with. So now what always happens in these situations is you have like a splintered government. And when they don't agree, it's a problem.
unclear if or when talks will move forward.
By
But
the way, what's
Islamabad-
up with Caroline Levitt's? Like, her lips always look shiny.
I don't know, man.
She always looks like she's got like
J-Lo lip gloss.
not even lip gloss, because it's like a greasy shine. It almost looks like she put like cold sore medicine on her lips every day. It's very odd.
Well, Xander and Victus, to answer your donation, where we headed more towards Idiocracy or Red Dawn, I think a little bit of both. It could be a little bit of both.
Red Dawn would be cooler.
Yeah, but Idiocracy is probably more accurate. Genocide Circus, is it sadder than a Domino's inside a Walmart? Yes. I like Domino's.
First of all, I've never seen a Domino's inside of a Walmart. Little Caesars, maybe.
Yeah, Little Caesars. Somebody with, I saw somebody posted about Little Caesars. Like, did you know that the owner of Little Caesars actually paid Rosa Parks rent in the 90s when she was like blah, 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 blah. And that's all the comments, of course, underneath it are like, yeah, this is why I love this guy. Yeah, hell yeah, Little Caesar. I'm like, hey, maybe you should invest some of that money into making pizza that tastes like fucking cardboard. Look, I will not shit on their crazy bread, but their pizza sucks. Scoop says, hear me out. ROTC Throwback Thursdays where you bring the red curtains back. No, I burned them. Those curtains have been burned. So you know how they said Spirit was going to go bankrupt and we're saying we're going to, we're going to lose it? Well, we're not. You want to know what Trump said?
I already...
What do you think? What do you think he said? What do you think he said
Oh
about
my
Spirit?
God.
Yeah.
They're bailing out Spirit.
Yeah.
Spirit's getting a burlout.
Spirit's going to burl out.
It will become, and somebody did say this, it will become the government bails it out, but basically part government ownership of Spirit Airlines to be the Amtrak of the skies.
Well, it had Greyhound to the skies. It already kind of was that, but now it's like, now it's official. Now it's certified.
Saving Spirit tonight, the struggling South Florida-based airline may be getting a lift as there's word of a potential lifeline from the Trump administration. Local 10's Terrell Fournier live now in Dania Beach with what he's learned today. Terrell.
And Calvin, this would essentially be a
by the way,
bailout.
man, don't think I didn't notice y'all sent me for this story.
Now, if you excuse me, I got to pick up my wife at the Spirit terminal.
Think I'm fucking playing.
For Spirit Airlines. We know that this company, they hold a very big footprint here in Dania Beach. It's where their quarters is, an 11-acre large campus, I should say, here in the city. But there are questions at this point on whether this type of relief from the federal government would make financial sense. After some turbulent times for Spirit Airlines, the South Florida-based company is on the verge of ceasing operations.
I mean, it already runs like a DMV. Is there going to be a noticeable difference, if I'm being honest?
Do you know how great airlines would be if they got rid of like 75% of the restrictions and the TSA and all the shit that makes it expensive and overregulated? And then like, let us assume our own risk. Like, I would rather take like an airline that like, God, if there was an airline to start going, look, we got flights from Tampa to Vegas, direct, round trip, and you can smoke on them, you can do whatever you want. And I would take that flight. I'm sure he would probably take one of the non-smoking airlines where it's like, oh, they're going to give me a nice, like, fucking dinner that's within my fucking meal plans and stuff, Some
sort of money plane?
That would be great. I don't even need money plane. Well, actually, that would be sick. Gambling plane would be.
If you're going to, listen, I love even your imaginary plane. If you're going to have smoking, I'll be on the smoking plane if you also give me, like, games and stuff on it.
Do you know, now that I think about it, how much, because these airlines, all airlines operate at a loss. There's not an airline in the world that's been profitable since, like, the 70s.
So I don't pay taxes.
Yeah. So, but imagine the money you could make up for it, just like a casino. If you could operate flights to and from Vegas, and literally the little TV in front of you is like video poker and a slot machine.
That'd be fun.
You could make your money back off people.
All the flight attendants are just like cocktail waitresses? That's not bad. We'll bring Hooters Airlines back. That's what we need. We need Hooters Airlines back.
A reality that President Donald Trump confirmed.
Do you know how many?
Wednesday.
I would love to run an airline where I drop people off in Vegas broke. They're like, I literally already lost all my money on the plane. There was nothing to do. I just had a slot machine in front of me on the fucking seat.
That's what Spirit is.
But
it already drops people off in Vegas broke.
Well, yeah, but yeah,
yeah, it's what Spirit is. Flying to Vegas, especially I'm already talking like I'm on Spirit, especially when you're on Spirit, is very funny because the people that you see, there's a lot of strippers. You see a lot of strippers. And I mean, they dress like strippers on the plane. I don't know why. I don't understand people that want their bare legs to touch airplane seats. That feels weird to me. Come on, Spirit. Fucking play.
In an interview on CNBC.
You know, Spirit's in trouble. And I'd love somebody to buy Spirit. It's 14,000 jobs. And maybe the federal government should help that one out.
By the way, I love Trump's. Yeah, I wish somebody would buy Spirit. You know, it's 14,000 jobs. Ooh, that looks really good on a balance sheet. That's what people are looking to purchase. You know, I'm looking into getting into the paying people payroll business.
That sounds great.
You know what I mean? Like this is. You didn't describe anything that makes it tantalizing to buy the company.
JetBlue almost bought it. Remember that? Then they said no.
I wish someone would buy it. A lot of overhead we need covered. Well, that's not a good selling
Company's
point.
failing. Failing company.
That help, though, could be in the form of a $500 million loan from the...
Paid exclusively in Chili's gift cards. That feels fair.
Chili's to go. Only the airport Chili's.
The good one, you mean? Ooh. Which is Chili's with half the menu.
Trump administration. It would be a last-ditch effort to keep the low-cost carrier in the sky. Multiple reports suggest airline execs are in serious talks with government officials about receiving the financial aid, even as Spirit still struggles to rebound from its second bankruptcy in 2 years. Ballooning fuel prices amid the Iran war have only hurt what had already been a very thin profit margin.
What's crazy is that even when you fly now, they're still trying to get you to sign up for the Spirit credit card.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Why does the administration think it's a good investment?
Hey, question. As somebody who's flown Spirit a lot, if the company goes under, what happens to all my Spirit points?
To buy into a bankrupt airline.
Well, I understand the airline is bankrupt because the previous administration blocked the merger, which was
That is true. JetBlue was supposed to buy them. That's not
probably not a wise move. Obviously, this is something the...
It's not just that her lips are shiny, because they are shiny. I'm going to give you that. But they're not even, the shine isn't even on her lips because
it's around. It's
she
greasy.
has yes, but also it's here's what I think is happening. She has very thin lips. Like her lips are like, dude, like they're really thin. And she's putting just the excessive amount of of gloss on it, and it's the gloss is made for a normal size lip, and it's just too little. So it's just going over.
Commerce Department and the president are tracking.
Landing that major loan would come with some strings attached. Sources say the government would have a right to Spirit's assets, and the government would also have the option to buy a significant ownership stake in the airline.
No. Oh, man. Remember yesterday when Stossel was talking about capitalism? I don't think this is that.
Can we just abolish the TSA and remove like half of the regulations of the airline industry and then let them cook?
This would be through financial instrument warrants, stock in other words, where the value could increase over time for a profit, or it could lose value if Spirit is unable to gain momentum.
It's amazing how we managed to just make air travel untenable.
Sometime in the near future. And industry analysts are all convinced that some sort of lifeline is necessary to keep Spirit Airlines in business for the near future. But there is some pushback already being heard right now from the transportation secretary. That is just one of the individuals who is expressing some concern about using government funds to bail out Spirit Airlines.
Oh my God, why are we bailing companies out? I don't even give a fuck. I'll just drive. I really don't care. Oh,
I'm telling you, man, now I've really come to 9 hours or less. I prefer it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Incoherent rants about Sharpies in the middle of cabinet meetings or what seemed like narcoleptic episodes during those same meetings. Apparently, it's a whole lot more dangerous when the cameras are not looking. According to reporting from the Wall Street Journal, aides are now excluding the President of the United States, the Commander-in-Chief, from do-or-die meetings about military operations. Specifically, the strategy session about how to exfiltrate 2 airmen after Iran shot down their fighter jet a couple weeks ago. The Journal reports the aides believed the president's impatience wouldn't be helpful and instead updated him at meaningful moments by phone.
So they're not even inviting the president?
Yeah. No, I heard he was, when the plane went down and they were doing that rescue mission, he was insufferable. Like, when they were doing the rescue mission to get that other pilot, he was, like, legitimately annoying. Like, one of those things where he was actually counterproductive, from what it sounded like, where it's like, where you need so many updates, it's like, well, just go have lunch, and we'll call you when we find the guy. You know what I mean?
According to a senior administration official, MS now reached out to the White House for comment and has
the
not...
rescue mission of that guy who totally crawled fucking, like, 10 miles up a mountain while he was gravely injured and just ejected from a fighter jet.
Yeah, okay,
totally.
dude, but
That
he did CrossFit, dude. So it's fine. He did CrossFit.
Received a response back, but again, this is in addition to everything that we can see for ourselves. From those strange and sleepy cabinet meetings to the chaotic and scary social media posts that he types out at all hours of the night where he...
Okay, I'm not going to listen to more on MSNBC, though. That's fucking awesome. You guys are so retarded. I'm not going to sit here and, like, you know... I get it. You guys can even celebrate this, right? So you saw that whole thing with the IDF soldiers that were, like, hitting the crucifix with a sledgehammer?
Yeah, there's some statue or whatever.
All right.
On Sunday, one of the weirdest images of recent times, and there are a lot of weird images, appeared on the internet. I'm going to put it up on the screen. It appeared to show...
Now, I remember when this first came out, because I saw when it first came out, the first thing that the neocons and everyone was doing, and Israel, a bunch of Israeli people were doing, I'm sure you saw it too, the AI, this is an AI image, it's AI, they were all saying it was AI. Yeah.
An Israeli soldier, an IDF soldier, using a sledgehammer to smash the face of a statue of Jesus. Now, when people first saw this, we don't have a poll on it or anything, but we can imagine very few thought it was real. For one thing, social media is famously full of manufactured images created for who knows what purpose, mostly political, using AI. They're not real. And this one seemed especially fake because it was supposedly shot in Lebanon. And there's a war going on in Lebanon, and this is an Israeli soldier. Now, we know a couple of things. One, what's happening in Lebanon is critical to the security of the state of Israel. And we know that because Israel is also partnered with...
Just to speed it up a little bit here. When they finally came out that it was true, that it was not AI, I think the soldier and the guy who took the photo got 30 days in jail, I believe, and that's it.
Concerns. Having confirmed it was real.
Now, I just want to point something out. Can you fucking imagine if a U.S. soldier went into, like, a fucking synagogue somewhere and was just smashing a, like, I don't know, menorah with a goddamn sledgehammer or whatever?
Here was the first response from Israeli media. Watch.
This does not look good at all for the Israelis, and it's going to be circulating online in the U.S. as well. We know who will take advantage of this. IRGC accounts already talk about this, post it everywhere.
Take advantage of it. It's just something that happened.
Yeah, it's just a picture of a thing you did.
You did it. No one's taking advantage.
Where definitely Hezbollah affiliated accounts, and this is again another incident that is going to make a lot of bad
It's like
portray.
It's like that fucking the old Norm tweet where he was just like, man, you know, this recent terrorist attack really has me worried, you know, that more fucking innocent Muslims.
Yeah, if a Muslim sets off a nuclear device in the middle of Times Square, imagine all the
Islamophobia or whatever.
Yeah, like it's spread.
King of the IDF.
Did you hear that? The problem with an IDF soldier smashing the face of Jesus is not that he smashed the face of Jesus. The problem is that he got caught on camera. And in fact, it turns out not only did the guy who did it get punished, but so did the guy who filmed it. Because exposing what the IDF does to the rest of the world is the real crime. And you just heard the news presenter say that. This is already called CBN, Christian Broadcasting.
Now, what do you think CBN said? You know, and I know, I don't know about you, Mersh, but I know, like, I grew up with, like, in one of those households. My grandparents always had the Christian network on, like 700 Club, all that stuff was always on. The Christian Broadcasting Network is another one of those, but that one's very, very evangelical focused. That's the one that used to turn on. It would be like the, what is it? A lot of the faith healers, the money faith healers and stuff like that.
News. And here was their take on the smashing of the face of Jesus.
This is not a good look, Let's start there. I mean, it's disturbing, and it feeds into narratives that people have been creating around Israel that may not
It doesn't feed into narratives. It confirms them.
Be accurate, right? And that's
how are they not accurate? It happened.
We saw it.
It's the problem. You have people saying things about Israel and the way that Israelis and you know the government is allegedly treating Christians and other religions.
Allegedly, you mean the way it's in the photo?
Yeah,
just groups, and then you see an image.
Maybe they thought he was just a big Peter Gabriel fan.
Like that, and it's very easy to assume, oh, look, all of those people who are spewing conspiracy theories or other ideas, they may be telling the truth, but
they
we have to be
they are
careful
telling
of,
the truth. Mm-hmm.
And I think we've seen this a lot in American culture, in
What's
cancel
that? Tell me.
culture. We've seen it in countless.
The fuck does this have to do with cancel culture? The fuck are you talking about, bro?
Examples of assuming, particularly actually when you look at police officers in this country.
Oh,
right?
I'm not going to get canceled. Oh, what's the matter? I'm sorry, Snowflake. You don't like me taking a sledgehammer to your Lord and Savior's face?
Yeah, seriously.
Whoa, triggered.
You libtard cuck.
That one act is somehow emblematic of how every police officer acts. It's the same thing here. One act that one soldier does is somehow emblematic in people's minds of what every IDF soldier is doing. Well, there's no evidence that that is the case.
There's a bunch of videos like that, bro.
Yeah.
Didn't they like shoot a cross off of a church, I think, with artillery? I remember that one.
Right? So we have to be really careful as Christians and as human beings, and then as Christians in particular, to not assume that there's a widespread problem simply because we're seeing one photo of it.
Did you hear that? Okay. So that's the message to American evangelicals. Carefully crafted, no question. And the message is this. Not only does this not tell you anything about attitudes in Israel toward Christians or Christianity, assuming that it does makes you a liberal engaged in cancel culture. It's a lot like attacking white cops after the George Floyd.
Looks like Tucker's a little triggered. A little triggered, Tucker?
No. It means you're part of the problem. And as Christians, we need to be very careful not to jump to conclusions. You'll notice, how do we know that? Well, here's one example.
I mean, come on, man. It's just to be a dick. It's just to be a dick.
That was 2024 in Lebanon. Yes, that was an Israeli tank going out of its way, taking a break from hunting down Hezbollah to bulldoze a Christian statue of St. George slaying the dragon in the country with the last remaining significant Christian population in the Middle East, Lebanon, a country with a Christian president, historically Christian country.
Oh, this one.
And so you roll into this
okay,
country.
Hold on here. This one I remember too.
Christian rights, holding a kind of black mass. This is real. Watch this.
So this is in a church. IDF soldiers in a church.
Oh, the Great Mary. מי יחתן אותנו?
I think it bears pointing out that all IDF soldiers are compulsory service, so that means that these are just your average, everyday Israeli citizens.
That's a good point. It's compulsory service.
These aren't even like fucking MARSOC Marines that like signed up and went to dive school and jump school and like were like, no, I always wanted to be a Marine. These are just college students. Guys, it's not every IDF soldier. Stop.
סוני, אני אוהב אותך. אני אוהב אותך, סוני.
You're gonna bang each other too, you fucking weirdos?
Probably. And then, let's check out.
Well, has to say about this nothing. You know what Mike Johnson, the Christian Speaker of the House, has to say about this. You can imagine that this event, whether you're for it or not, probably won't be consistent with Christian values or even Judeo-Christian values, whatever those are. Here are last Pride parades.
Okay, so they party. Like, what's the big deal?
Nice.
Now, the only look, here's the thing, though. Like, I mean, we do this here too. That's the fucking, you know. Okay,
whatsoever.
Okay, this is the one. Mark Levin.
Lecturing Christians about why their God supports the war in Iran.
Well, war is. Get ready for this. Mark Levin quoting the Bible, quoting the New Testament to you. Ready?
Outlawed under certain circumstances. Peace is preferred. Love is preferred. Conciliation is preferred. Right? Negotiation is preferred. Diplomacy is preferred. But there's evil. The Bible recognizes it. We recognize it. But there's also this. Revelation 19:11 through 21 describes the second coming, the ultimate war. As has been written, as others have written, Jesus judges and makes war, quote, with justice. It's going to be bloody. I'm quoting. The birds will eat the flesh of all those who oppose him. He will conquer completely and consign to a, quote, fiery lake of burning sulfur.
Hey, as somebody who's actually read the Bible, going to Christian school my whole life, that's not the this guy's doesn't even know what he's talking about. That's not the Revelation is literally the end of times.
Can we do the Talmud next?
No.
But there's some interesting passages in that book too.
Yeah. But it's like the Revelation. First off, what they're talking about Revelation, they're not talking about like a war. They're talking about the last war. Okay, we're talking about Jesus coming back and passing judgment on people. You know, the guy you don't. I love what this is. It's the same thing as these fucking like. What Mark Levin is doing is the same thing that all these fucking like lefty atheists do when they use Jesus as a weapon against you when they don't even believe in him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they go, "That's not what Jesus would have done." This is what Mark Levin is doing. You don't even believe in the guy. All right, you don't get to tell us what's in the Bible, you fucking shithead.
Yeah, and let's also point out that fucking part of Revelations is that no man on earth is going to know when it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea when it's coming. So you trying to manufacture it is literally an affront to God.
Yeah. Yeah. But here's the other thing. I'm not, my point being this here. I'm not like feigning outrage because I'm not going to pretend like I'm some sort of like, you know, hardcore Christian or I go to church. I'm not being that guy. That's I'm not like Tucker's outraged really fat, but I'm more outraged than anything else other than the people that are funding this, the people that are getting this going, the people that are doing this, the evangelicals, the people that are using the Bible to justify this, the neocons and all this stuff are doing this. And on the one hand, will tell you that they're Christian and they believe in God and this is the Christian nation. And they even use Jesus as a weapon to say Muslims are disgusting and Muslims are fucking terrible. They can't be living here because they're gross and incompatible. But then at the same time, they see this shit happening to Christians in Israel all the time, and they not only keep their mouths shut. I actually saw a story. There was somebody whose family was there since like the time of Jesus. Okay, I'm not fucking kidding you. All right, time of Jesus, right? Settlers came in, and then they reached out to the American Evangelicals Church. You know what they told them? We'll help you move. Mm-hmm. Got fucked
They're nice
up.
people.
And even if you're not religious or whatever, I don't want to pay for this. We're already paying for our own pride parades. I don't want to pay for theirs.
So there's Mark Levin telling you what Christianity is really about on Fox News. You have to wonder, do Fox executives know this is happening? But that takes some brass to say something like that. And of course, he's gotten it exactly wrong. He's describing
That's true, and Muslims do believe in Jesus.
Last book of the New Testament, a prophecy by St. John, in which he describes the end of history, the return of Jesus to earth to judge the living and the dead. So in Christianity, it is God who makes that judgment. It is God who punishes the wicked. Love and compassion and reconciliation are not, quote...
Yeah, but in this case, God's using Patriot missiles and interceptor missiles, which is a little different, okay? Pay attention. And, okay, that's enough of this. All right, maybe some more donations. Or Genocide Turkish, maybe she's wearing that lip gloss sexy red put on that makes your lips look like they're shiny and covered in cum. Sly Lego, it's funny that Levin is quoted Revelations talking about the second coming. You guys rejected the first coming. That's fair enough. That's actually fair. Anything over on the YouTube side?
Yeah, Cormano Gone Wild, thank you for 10. He said donating on YouTube, so merch feels included in the dono reads.
Yay!
Thank you. Vololudo for 10 said, hey, I'm not giving you money.
But you...
Well, he's letting us know.
But he did.
Yeah, but no, that was just one time.
One time to let him know he's not giving us any more money. Okay.
Fly Swatter for 5 said MGK and Limp Bizkit collab just released. Thoughts?
No. Is that for real? No. No.
No thanks.
I mean, he's collabing with Corey Feldman. So,
Brendan-
I mean, MGK.
Yeah. Brendan Lucas for 10 pounds said, to be fair, like 50 churches were burned to the ground in Canada. Like, how come no one went insane over that? Israelis being gay in front of Jesus doesn't bother me. We also pay for Canada's defense. Yeah.
Yeah. Sly Lego says, it's funny that Levin quote Revelations talking about the second... I read that one already. Let me check Ko-Fi. I should have done that. I'm not even logged in on that. Give me a second. Let's just 1 second here. You guys can... Bavarian Viking donated on Rumble while I was pulling this up. Levin conveniently forgot to mention the part where Jesus called his king the sons of the devil. Nothing over there. Okay, nothing over there. Okay, nothing on the Ko-Fi side. I thought this was really fucking funny. Check this out.
What do you mean Whoville is invading the Middle East?
Whoville needs to do what's best for its security. That's why we're joining the United States and Israel, and we're getting involved. Iran having a nuke is the biggest threat to
Doesn't even
Whoville.
make sense. What do you mean Whoville like in a snowflake?
All the more reason. We're very exposed.
Wouldn't the biggest threat to Whoville be climate change? Like the snowflake would melt?
I didn't realize I was talking to a cuck-faced Libby Tibby over here.
That's really hard.
You probably think it's perfectly okay for a bunch of starbelly sneeches to compete in women's who sports.
What's with the purple camo?
Like, this is to disarm the enemy. Come in, we're juggling, playing the fluber, and then it's get on the ground, die!
You're describing a war crime. That's a war crime.
It's not a war crime. Technically, Whoville did not sign the Geneva Convention.
What? That seems like an oversight.
You cannot take our mustard gas away from us.
What do you mean Whoville is invading?
The idea of Whoville being a sovereign nation is fucking hilarious. All right, we got let's check the debate for candidates to California governor, which we have a lot.
6 leading candidates for California governor hit the stage for a live state.
6? How is their primary system?
Wide primetime debate, and at times sparks flew. Capitol correspondent Eitan Wallace joins us with a recap from the.
I bet Eitan Wallace is a white guy. Do you think? I bet Eitan Wallace is some ginger guy.
Studios of our.
Holy fuck! He looks like the autistic news guy.
Our sister station, Cron 4, in downtown San Francisco, where the candidates faced off. Good morning, Eitan.
Yo, what up? What it be anyway? I'm out here outside the. It's talking with a fucking black accent.
Anthony and Lauren, good morning to you and everybody in Kern County. And indeed, this was a debate that focused on the big issues facing California, issues the next governor will certainly need to tackle. And yes, there were fireworks.
Wait, no,
Mr.
Steve, let me finish. That's not fair.
Mr. Hilton,
I've said
Sparks flying at the next star Inside California Politics News Nation state.
I don't know who any of these people are except for the really mean lady at the end. They got caught being mean.
Wide gubernatorial debate. The 6 leading candidates in the race, Republicans Steve Hilton and Chad Bianco, and Democrats Tom Steyer, Katie Porter,
I know her,
Javier Becerra, and Matt Mahan, facing off in the 90-minute long statewide debate that touched on several topics, beginning with the issue of affordability and specifically high gas prices. Candidates weighing in on California's
What's it? Yeah, I think it's about $7 a gallon right now in California for gas. I'm pretty sure.
61-cent per gallon gas tax and a potential vehicle mileage tax.
They're taking more and more of your money. No, I will not support a tax. It punishes lowest.
I really feel it whenever I have to drive. Like, I don't drive a lot. We were just talking about that before the show. I don't really drive out a lot, but man, every once in a while I got to take a drive, and it's just like, whenever you have to go like 150 or more miles, you like really go, whoa. Like, this used to be like $30. Now it's like $50. It's pretty nuts.
And imagine if you're somebody that's like really somebody that's like paycheck to fucking pay, like, and you have to drive for work. Like,
I try to think back to when I used to like deliver pizzas and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we were all broke, bro, and like you have to. And if you guys are like I've been not ordering. There's 2 things you do when the economy gets bad. You either stop ordering DoorDash as much as you did.
That's true.
Or you start being cheap on DoorDash. If you're going to order DoorDash, you got to tip an extra $1 or something. Like, you have to throw in a little more because these motherfuckers are putting a lot of gas in their car. I'm just saying.
It's a lot, dude.
But me personally, I'm doing. Now I don't drink as much. It's great because now I get hungry at 3 in the morning. I'm like, don't be lazy. Just get in your car. There's a McDonald's right over there. You have no booze in your system. Go get McDonald's. Like, there's no point in being like, I could do it. When I was hammered all the time, it was best for me to just get DoorDash. Now I'm like, I'll just drive up there. And, dude, the difference, bro, the difference in price, it's like $11.
Oh, yeah.
$11
dude, yeah.
before a tip. You end up paying like $15 extra for a Big Mac meal.
Yeah, it's
like,
not worth it.
I'm just going to drive up the street.
Lowest income Californians.
So let's consider anything that works that the public can get behind. That's how I would do it.
I couldn't imagine door dashing right now, or like Uber Eats, or doing any of that shit, or even regular Uber, because these fucking people. You know, these fucking guys, like, still to this day do not tip an Uber driver, which is crazy work to me. Like, some dude's gonna pick me up at my house and take me all the way to the airport, and then I'm not even gonna tip him. That's nuts.
That is insane, and some people don't. Sometimes you know what? Go ahead.
Sorry. Fun fact I learned today: you can change your DoorDash tip after the fact.
Yeah, you just found that out?
Yeah.
No, you can also take all of it away.
Yeah, but I mean that's
really shitty.
Really shitty.
Yeah, I don't give a shit if some Pakistan comes up who's supposed to be named Rachel. Yeah, dog, you ain't.
Oh no, that's the case. I'm on your side. Fuck them. But you know.
They were funding infrastructure by issuing a flat fee on all vehicles.
I think you should know the race of anyone touching your food. I think that's fair.
No, I'll be honest with you. I don't care if they're scamming the system. I don't care if they're fucking terrorists. If you brought me my food in a timely fashion and there was no problem with the order, I tip. Period. You know, trust me, I will yank that money back if you're one of those that picks my food up and then it's like on the way and then it's going the opposite direction and then they go obviously do a weed deal on Memorial Avenue in Lakeland.
Oh my God, and they're sitting there.
Yeah, and I know when you go down to Memorial Avenue on Lakeland, I know what you're doing. There's only 2 reasons to be down. There's only 2 reasons to be on Memorial Avenue at fucking 1:30 in the morning. So stop it with my McChicken in your car. Stop fucking around.
And one of those reasons is bad, and the other one's worse.
Yeah, exactly. So, guess what? That's the only time I will yank a fucking tip is when I'm like, okay, you want to drive all over town with my food, motherfucker? I'll take the money.
Yeah, because the last thing I want is one of those heartwarming stories of Polk County Sheriff coming to the house delivering my food because you were arrested with my McChicken, and now it's 2 hours cold.
Hopefully, I get to be in one of those stories where you know what? Knowing Polk County, it would be one of those stories where they bring it to me. You know what I mean? They'd be like the sheriff.
That's what I mean.
Like,
yeah, for sure.
Ding dong. They'd be like, yeah, we got your order for you. You'd be like, hell yeah. This was 2 hours ago. Yeah, it's ice cold.
Oh, I ate your fries too.
Thanks.
triple the credit so that people.
Well, they were cold, so I didn't think you wanted them.
Bro, I got McDonald's breakfast a couple nights ago. I shit you not. I had to put it in the air fryer because it was so cold.
Really?
But I'm not even kidding. Like, what's your first thought? If you get your food cold, right? The fucking driver dicked around,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Except I ordered my food. I was playing Tropico. I was chilling, and I was keeping an eye on it. No criticism of the driver whatsoever. He fucking got there quick.
What time?
He grabbed the food. It was like...
Just wondering, what time?
It was McDonald's breakfast, right? So it had to be like 4:30 in the morning.
Okay, 4:30. Oh, so then
5 in the
is
morning.
that an excuse for it to be cold? It should be fresher, no?
That's what I mean. And it literally, like, I watched this driver. He picked up my fucking order, like, literally, like, I mean, you know, accepted my order. Was at the McDonald's within 5 to 6 minutes, sat on the line for a minute, got my food, brought it straight to my house. I tipped him good and everything. And then as soon as I opened it up, I'm like, it was all just cold. And I was like, so I feel like I probably got an order that got canceled or something. And they were like, well, just throw that McGriddle and that fucking hash brown. But it was like, so it's crazy. And then there's times like that where people will go, well, I'm not going to tip the driver. Fuck him. And I'm like, you got to pay attention because I would have maybe blamed the driver if I wasn't really paying attention. But I was paying attention. And I'm going, it wasn't that fucking driver, bro. He was like zip zap, you know? So I don't know what's going on. But
My favorite is when you're in a city. This is my favorite. I'm just happened to us before. And you're like, oh, shit, man, this place is only like a couple miles down the road. It'll be here quick. You order it. Then you see the guy bringing it on a bicycle. So then you have to wait for the guy on a bicycle.
I don't mind that if it's within 4 blocks.
I mean, I guess.
But I've seen some of these, like we've ordered before, like in New York City, and it'll be like, 13 blocks away, and a guy on a bicycle grabs it, and you're like, well, now this is going to take forever. I got to wait for this guy to finish the New York Marathon?
Yeah.
Before I get to before I can get my tacos? So that gets kind of annoying, but I don't mind it if it's like Austin. I don't mind if it's in Austin and you're on a bicycle because everything's in that little 4-block radius, and it's like, all right, man, just get it to me.
And if you're on rollerblades, the icon's a pride flag. That's how you know.
I would love to do DoorDash with rollerblades.
Hell yeah, bro. Fucking hell yeah. Blade?
Skitching.
Hell yeah.
Skitching on
dude.
cars.
Oh, let's go. That'd be awesome. Scoop says, the increase in gas prices are bad, but I reciprocate the cost by cutting down on any goy slop.
There you go.
Anything over on a YouTube, Mersh? No,
you know what I've been doing to cut down on my fuel mileage? Hey, Royce, say, hey, you know what? Me and Marie are going to Disney. You want to hang out this weekend?
Hey, you want to go to Disney this weekend?
Nah.
There you go.
See that? Look, you know how much money you save in gas?
He was doing that even when gas was cheap.
It's true. When it was $2 a gallon, I'm like, I don't know about
Mersh,
that.
Mersh is very antisocial.
Joshua Peden for 20 said, here's gas enough to back you out of your driveway.
Nice. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's a big
Prediction
driveway.
market Kalshi has suspended 3 congressional candidates from its platform for betting on their own races.
Yeah, congressional candidates started betting on their own races.
That's really funny.
According to
Hey, fucking morons. You wouldn't use some other person. Don't use your fucking self, you moron.
a statement, the move followed an internal probe over political insider trading. Lawmakers from both parties have recently raised concerns about the growing prediction market and the potential for it to undermine U.S. elections. Now, Kalshi said the candidates involved were independent, Mark Warren, who is running for Senate in Virginia, Republican Ezekiel Enriquez, who ran in Texas for a House seat, and Democrat Matt Klein, who ran for House in Minnesota. They each reportedly placed back.
The move is this. Here's your move, right? You don't want the job, but you're the only other person running against them. You know you're going to lose, and you can tank your own campaign. You bet a bunch of money on the other guy, right? And you fucking tank your campaign.
Yeah, it's worth making a little bit of short-term money instead of, I don't know, getting to be a congressman and inside trade the rest of your life.
I don't want to be a congressman. Everyone that looks like they smell like mothballs. Killdozer gave $20.
I want to be a congressman, but I want to be one of those one-term guys where they quickly go, we're not letting this guy win another one.
Oh, so the Marjorie Taylor Greene and you just quit? You're done?
Yeah. I want to be the Madison Cawthorn type where I just come in and I'm like, it's all gay orgies. They're all gay and on drugs. I'll tell you everything.
Well, you have to get in a wheelchair then. Killdozer, I want $20. I wonder who retracts her tips the most. We know who. Everything is fake and gay. Here's some gas money. Thanks for the laughs. Thank you. Give $20. That'll at least get me around the block now.
That's around $100 on themselves.
That's the opening bell.
Although I do believe if you're betting on yourself, and I'm with the Pete Rose thing. If you're betting on yourself, I don't think that should matter. Who cares? Genocide Turkis, he may be bringing your food on a bicycle, but when he throws it at your house while dodging a lawnmower, it lands directly in the mailbox or on the porch. No, you're thinking of Paperboy. You're thinking of the video game.
Great game, by the way.
Paper. Oh, yeah. Pretty hard, though. Professor Giebs gave $10 on the local side. Thank you, Giebs. I know this is crazy and wrong, but I recently had Burger King. And it wasn't too bad. Actually, it was kind of good. I think they might be in a renaissance right now, and I hate that I'm having these feelings. All right. Well, I mean, some people are saying Burger King's getting better. I don't know if I buy it.
I just had it last night.
What'd you have? Double cheeseburger?
Yeah, double cheeseburger and fries and a Coke.
Yeah, but branch out. I want to know if something else. I wonder if there's anything else that's better now. Like, I know you're getting the same thing.
I don't get brave at places. I know what I like. Look, I have one or two items that I get at every place. Mm-hmm. So for me, I don't go to a place and then start experimenting with the menu. It's like, for me, it's like if I'm in the mood for ribs, then I got a place I go to for ribs.
Tony Roma's the place for ribs.
You know what I mean? Though?
Yeah.
Or if I want to, like, I don't go to Twin Peaks and go, let me get a steak.
Mm-hmm.
I generally go, damn, I haven't had a steak in a minute. I'm going to go to Longhorn, or I'm going to go to the place. You know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know.
I go to Twin Peaks and I'm like, if I want to go there, because I'm like, let me get bad service and glitter on my food. That's where I go to Twin Peaks.
The bartender service is okay there.
Well, I haven't been to that one.
The wait staff is horrendous.
Mm-hmm. They're entertainers, Mersh. They're not waiters. You have to remember that. They're entertainers.
Well, they're not very entertaining either.
No, they're not. Okay. Well, let me do this live read that I think I should be able to do. They can freeze your account, shut off your cards, lock you out of your money overnight. Banks don't protect you; they control you. That's why real financial freedom starts with ownership. Introducing Rumble Wallet, a non-custodial wallet built for people who refuse to give up control. With Rumble Wallet, you don't just buy digital currency like Bitcoin and Tether. You can own Tether, real gold, or blockchain. Through Tether Gold, you get direct ownership of physical gold bars, each one fully allocated, verified by serial number, purity, and weight. This isn't paper gold. This isn't an IOU. This is real gold without bank vaults, storage fees, or gatekeepers. You can buy, sell, or move it in 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even when traditional gold markets are closed. And if you want, Tether Gold can be redeemed for physical gold. That's power. And when you support creators on the Rumble, you can tip them directly using Rumble Wallet, peer-to-peer, and outside the banking system. No permission, no middlemen, no cancel button. The wallet is yours forever. And, guys, we hope you sign up to revengeofthesis.locals.com. That's who you're going to get tomorrow's show, which is a movie with Mersh. I just realized tomorrow's the last Friday of the month.
Oh, shit.
We're doing the Chevy Chase midget movie. What is it? Over the Rainbow, Under the Rainbow, whatever. That one?
So it's basically Chevy Chase plays a guy staying at the fabled hotel where all the midgets stayed during Wizard of Oz, and it's chaos, I say.
RevengeOfTheSys.locals.com, guys. Go check that out. Right now, it's $7 a month. Sign up. We had a few people sign up yesterday. Hope some more people sign up. That's how we keep everyone that's watching sign up. And if you're watching on YouTube right now, give the video a like button when we go to break. And same thing on Rumble. Share the video. Tell your friends. We'll be right back.
Let me see it. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's great.
Thank you. Thank you. Is it cute?
Yeah, so cute.
Send it to me. Me too.
Yeah, okay. Sending now. Okay. Look what I just posted. Brunch with these two dum-dums.
Oh my gosh, so good. Is this good? I said Sunday fun day with these idiots.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. so cute.
Okay, so cute. Look what I just posted. Eating crap with these sacks of shit. If they died tomorrow, no one would shed a tear. So cute.
Wait, what the hell?
You called me a dum-dum and she called me an idiot, so.
Yeah, when you post a pic of yourself where you look really cute, then you have to say something a little self-deprecating so it doesn't look like you're just bragging.
Oh, okay. Got it. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, this is good. Okay. Slapping down some pig shit with these fat fucks, and I'm the fattest of them all. If I died tomorrow, no one would shed a tear. Load my freaking lard carcass into the mud. No coffin, please. Just wet, wet mud. Bay.
Jesus, Brenda.
You called me a dum-dum.
Right, it's like a term of endearment.
Okay. All right. I got ya.
Okay.
Gulping down some pig dicks with these bags of meat. Sunday fun day with these pig dicks. Hope nobody gulps us.
So, are we the pig dicks or the bags of meat?
Okay, let me try another one. Slurping down fish piss with these wet chodes. Total tuna cans. Put a bullet in their fucking brains and leave their wet bodies on the side of the road. Boo caught me sleeping.
You're not sleeping.
Okay, let me try another one.
Okay.
Sitting here with two bona fide pieces of hog shit.
Basically like the same thing.
They're mad because I won best hog at the hog shit snarfing contest. But I'm not mad because we're all loads of beef sitting on the side of a highway getting our butts sucked by flies. I tagged you both in that.
Why?
Why are you guys bullying me?
Second hour ROTC. Thank you for staying with us. We do appreciate it. If you sign up on Locals, we appreciate it more. Have a lot of fun over there. Yesterday's show was a lot of fun. And we say naughty words over there, too, that we can't even say over here. That's how edgy we are. So.
Like,
no. Don't. Tomorrow. It's a movie about a rainbow. You're going to say it a lot tomorrow, I'm sure.
FDA-approved and state-licensed marijuana is being reclassified as a less dangerous drug. In a post on X, acting U.S. Attorney General Todd Blanche said the DOJ was immediately rescheduling it from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3. That's a category for substances with a moderate to low risk of physical or psychological dependence.
Yeah, this is now so fucking medical dispensaries can now have fucking bank accounts. I mean, that's what this is.
Such as steroids.
Such as seals. That's Birdemic said. Such as seals.
Schedule 1 drugs like heroin have high potential for abuse and no current accepted medical use.
It's adorable. Imagine thinking you can get heroin.
Heroin went out of style in fucking 2007-ish?
Oh, it never went out of style. It just became unprofitable.
That's true.
The reclassification does not mean marijuana is legalized
By the way,
across the United States.
Can you go back?
I hate weed culture. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Can we just make it legal so we can put an end to this? Like, you're not cool. Anybody who's weed culture in this day and age has, like, you never had a personality if that was your fucking, your whole personality. But nowadays, it's even worse.
It was like the Daniel Tosh joke. It's like, yeah, legalize it. Yeah, I want to legalize because we got to stop fucking talking about it. It's so fucking annoying. Go do cocaine like an adult.
Bro, you know how bad that joint would start to taste a quarter of the way in?
Well, first off, I'm not going to take a second hit off of that sloppy Mexican's joint mouth, so no thank you.
You'd be spitting resin like chewing tobacco.
Dude, the problem is with weed is like weed's everywhere now. Even in places where it's not legal, it's basically legal in the cities. In the big cities, for the most part, you can pretty much get away with it. Nobody really fucking cares. Weed's everywhere, and the thing is, it's not cool. It's not cool. Smoking weed isn't a cool thing anymore. It's not counterculture.
So I've always been a can we do the drugs and shut the fuck up kind of guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, man, I'm so high.
Yeah, we know. So am I. We did the same drugs.
the United States, but it is one of the most significant federal changes to marijuana policy in decades, and it removes barriers to researching the drug's potential use. The move follows a December executive order from President Donald Trump directing the Justice Department to loosen marijuana restrictions.
We have people begging for me to do this, people that are in great pain.
Is it barren?
Let's see how this stock footage is. Let's see how expensive the weed is, I'll tell you. Ice cream cake, MJ Mints. There's too much ice cream cake out there right now. Everyone has ice cream cake.
I wasn't going to legalize marijuana or even change the classification, but Barron does insist it makes him better at Fortnite and anything that makes my kids achieve more.
Nah, Barron doesn't smoke weed. He's a day trader. He's selling oil futures. He's doing Adderall.
Yeah.
Sorry, kratom and edibles.
Yes, there you go. Exactly. Hey, look who's back reading her comments. Remember this reporter that was reading her comments? Okay.
Step aside, Sabrina Carpenter. Here comes Sabrina Linebacker.
That one's good. That's not a bad one.
See, that's not as funny. Like, I would have made something like, I would have been like Sabrina Construction Firm.
Okay, that's not bad.
Sabrina,
that's a good,
like stay within the theme, right?
That's a good point. Yeah, you stay with, you're right.
Guys, when did Sabrina Carpenter eat Sabrina Carpenter?
Okay,
it's an old classic.
We have Sabrina Carpenter at home.
Okay, it's very good. It's very funny.
That's right.
Sabrina Contractor.
Okay,
there it is. That's the word we're looking
Now
for.
we're talking.
That's good. Sabrina Contractor.
Also, I would have went with Sabrina General Contractor.
Well, I like that. Yeah. Sabrina Subcontractor.
Chaotic Wind.
Chaotic Wind. Thank you for this one.
Chaotic Wind. Yes. If Sabrina Carpenter had a bakery. My mom is going to be like, Carissa, you cannot do this.
And we're going to be like, yes, you can.
I like her. I like her.
Oh,
I like
love
her.
She's
I
the
like her.
best.
I just like her too. She's awesome, dude.
Also, she cute. I don't, you know what I mean? People can fucking sleep on that all they want. I'd fuck her.
You want to check in on Elijah?
You know, my boy, he's doing
going through
good.
it? He's going
doing
through it?
good. He's doing good. I think he's handling everything well.
We don't talk much because real friends don't talk a lot. Can we also talk about like
real friends never talk to each other ever.
We don't talk much because
My best friend, haven't talked to him in 10 years.
friends don't talk a lot. Can we also talk about like texting women? It's so gay.
Gay. I don't do it.
It's like I don't want to talk to you all day. I want to think.
Yeah.
I want to think about killing myself. You know?
So real.
You know, I wake up
That's what being a man is. Being a man is wanting to kill yourself, but not because you have duties.
What?
What? What are you talking about, man?
Right? Like,
That's actually real.
No, but
Yeah.
I mean that genuinely. Being a man, Weston.
Bro, look at his jaw. Go back to him saying.
Yeah, he's been
genuinely.
hanging.
Look at his jaw.
Being a man, Weston.
Yeah.
Is like you want to die, but you don't because you have a duty to people and to a mission, and so you wake up every morning and you're just like,
Guys, Elijah Schaefer pushes forward every day for the white race.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
fuck. And then you get up and you're like, but Jesus Christ is real. And like, I don't.
So here's the thing about Elijah Schaefer. We've done a show a couple times. I've talked to the guy a couple times, and I've said a bunch of stuff about what he's like. But here's Elijah Schaefer. Even before all this stuff, and this is something that can be verified to anyone that knows Mersh and I. He's a phony
gay guy.
He's well, the gay guy is that's apparent, but like he's a phony. He's a wannabe. He moves from grift to grift. He was one of those dudes, we've talked about it before, and I know this prior we don't make money, but he's one of those dudes that was in board that whole firm that was paying people to go say, hey, go say you watch this movie and tweet about it. And he's like, he was telling us like, dude, you have to sign up for this. Give me like $1,000 just for like saying that I saw that Reagan movie. And I'm like, but I don't want to see the Reagan movie. He goes, you don't have to. And I'm like, but I don't want to lie for $1,000.
I don't want to end a life that God created.
Yeah, it feels like betraying God to kill you.
Wow, he's doing it for God, dude. He's doing it for God, dude. Man, he's on a lot of drugs, huh? Okay, how about How about a woman's podcast?
What?
What's the most?
Yeah, how about a woman's podcast?
No.
Yeah. I want you to see what happens when hoes get microphones, okay? Listen to what they talk about, all right?
What's the most attractive job a man can do?
Well, is it
What's the most attractive job a man can do, okay?
if this is for marriage or for a shag? For marriage, I want a finance bro.
Yeah, I'm also like naturally someone that just makes loads of money. We don't want a finance bro.
Whoa, they talk like that. A man makes loads of money.
Okay. But in an ideal scenario, I don't want them going out into the city and going out to the pub after work and all that shit.
Oh, I want them to make a bunch of money, but I also don't want them to have fun.
Yeah, it's annoying, let me tell you.
So we need them to make lots of money, but we need them to be at home a lot.
A tech startup.
Not very sexy though.
Like
Yeah, women are garbage.
What do you want?
Like sexy, tradie, I feel like.
Maybe someone who owns a huge construction business or building company that also is very hands-on.
They started from the bottom, worked their way to the top. So they can, if your toilet breaks.
No problem for hubby over here. He's getting down on his knees.
One of my friend's husbands built their kitchen. Like, he did their kitchen. He also was a finance bro who built her kitchen renovation.
She better count her lucky stars.
I know. We tell her every day.
Wow.
Gets up, goes to work at 5 a.m. because he's a trader. Gets home after, picks kids up from nursery, builds a bloody kitchen. Built her a pantry.
What's she?
So then now her husband, who's just a finance pro making a bunch of money, is like, yeah, you make a bunch of money, but her husband also built a kitchen. It'll never be enough. That's the one thing I would tell you with women. It'll never be enough. You will never reach their standards, and when you do, they'll still get bored. There's women, this is how they are, this is what they talk about. Dudes might talk about a bunch of stuff, but women think that when we're sitting around, we're talking about, oh, fucking boobs. And we're not. We're really not.
We're actually, most of the time, we're not even talking.
We're not talking.
Nice and quiet.
Yeah.
Doing?
God, these bitches. So here's another woman's show that I wanted to show you. Here, check it out. Here's another. Have you seen this one? This is the quartering now. Okay. Do you know what he's doing for shorts? Because he's so desperate for content.
Stealing content usually.
Yes, but he's reviewing AI videos.
Oh, really? Dude, he's also been, I saw Merge watching, he's been just playing Crimson Desert terribly.
Yeah.
I think every guy dreams of having a backyard bunker, but this exceeds all expectations. Check this out.
By the way, is there any lazier slop content on the planet than, hey guys, you know, a lot of people, check this out, and then you just play somebody else's
video, somebody else's stuff, yeah.
Out.
This is an AI video.
Yes. This is so bad.
Oh my God. This is what he's doing?
Yeah.
Inside a real airplane cockpit, we built a fully realistic flight simulator.
Can I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
If you went through all this effort to bury an airplane and build an underground vault tech style fucking underground chamber like in Fallout, would you waste like 20% of the space underground to build a flight simulator? I just feel like that would be a waste of...
No.
See, I feel like that cockpit would make a great security room. If you're going to put all those monitors up there, right? You could have your regular computer there, and then you could also have monitors to see what's going on above ground, right? Like not a flight simulator.
But it's also AI and quartering. This is what quartering does now. He's such a fucking loser. What a fucking loser. All right, I got a... Oh, I got. You want a quick little wholesome one?
It's almost like Leo is supervising whatever
Look at
he's
this guy.
doing.
The dodo reached out to us to share our story of Leo's obsession with riding on my shoulders, and so we did.
Some of the things he does, like with the vacuuming, and he's got his paw and he's tapping his head, almost like "Good job, Dad."
But he's really found out how
This is
to
hilarious.
ride my shoulders and be comfortable.
Looks like
So
Lou.
how did he start hanging out on your shoulders?
You know, I would hold him, and then he would leave my hands and walk up onto my shoulders.
He's checking it out. And
That's got to be
he
fucking
likes to
hell
be
on your
involved
back, bro.
in everything.
what's
Shoveling
Dad doing?
snow
That's
with
his
a cat on
thing.
your shoulders.
Some of his expressions, they're priceless.
Trisha, does he ever do this with you?
No, never.
So Kevin, it's very clear that he has chosen you as his person. Were you expecting that to happen?
I wasn't a cat person. I was a dog person until Leo, and he's always there. He'll follow me around everywhere.
That's pretty adorable, though. Look at
At
him.
first, it was a little awkward, but he's really found out how to adjust himself. It's almost like he's surfing.
How long does he typically stay on your shoulders for?
By the way,
So it
this
could-
is the best that Dodo could get is this chick that's like,
Yeah. Be a couple seconds, or it could be me shoveling the driveway. Unless I have something really pressing, I don't throw him off my shoulders.
He has one way.
Nope.
That's adorable. That's a good cat. All right. Let's see. Let's do that. Here we go. I got some Drew.
Please welcome Phoebe Diniver.
Oh, I have no idea who these people are.
What?
I don't know.
Is that a sentence?
Yeah, Bibi Diniwawa. Her?
It's crazy. I am so tense. What'd you get? It is bananas. It's bananas.
Bananas.
Yeah. And okay, so
who is this?
I'm watching your film going, how do we create this
An
much
actress?
tension and anxiety? And this film just pulls it
Oh,
off for an
he's
hour.
in that new shark movie, Thrash. I heard that's all right.
Thrash?
Killer shark movie, yeah.
Oh.
Over.
Yeah.
It is like an exercise in
Yes,
wanna get
it
to
taps
certain
into
part.
all of our fears. I mean, I was so nervous about. Oh my god, I'm getting PTSD. I haven't seen one since.
Phoebe Dynevor. That's her
Okay,
name. Phoebe.
Do you have an idea of something I could do to the tennis ball right now? It's really just a lot of like.
It's not a ping pong ball, Mersh. It's
Oh.
not a ping pong ball.
Yeah, but it is
she's a
Drew
little
Barrymore.
she's
yeah.
a little older, yeah.
I have a feeling we could go full tennis.
Dude, she's older, so she's drier. A tennis ball would be more difficult.
Like, that's the shark acting. I mean, you have to. But actually, oh my gosh, that was good.
Thank you.
I felt something. That was a real reaction.
See, exactly. I would be in there like
That's
working
what we
that tennis
need.
ball. Like, there are people who have to do this. Like, I swear, I'll never leave you.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah. Have you?
I was dying in Reggie Dinkins when just randomly in the middle of the third episode, Tracy Morgan's watching TV and goes, "Give us some personal space, Drew Barrymore."
Yes, yes.
Do I have to do that? I don't know if I could.
I don't think I could.
I mean, what do you do when this is your scene partner?
It's tricky.
All right, I'm gonna, like, what if you just start like,
What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they?
I don't know why that's my instinct.
Yeah.
I know why,
You're a
because the
horny
set of
old
ET
lady.
was weird.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's better than kissing the actual actor.
Oh my God, I've had those moments.
Yeah.
Where you're like, we both know we're dying inside, but let's make out.
to do this. I know. It's so awkward.
So,
Why did
they
we cut to a
clapping?
clap? Why did we edit a clap in there?
Because they started fingering each other.
That felt like one of those Eric Andre things.
Yeah.
Where
yeah.
they just say something non sequitur and then everybody's like, for no reason.
by the way, this is all I have. Are you single? Do you need a tennis ball?
I am not single, but
You're not single, okay?
Bro, she's so horny. Is she hitting on her?
Okay, well then I'll put him away. I'll just keep him myself. Wait, are you getting married?
I am getting.
You're getting married.
That's not. That's not that crazy.
People get married all the time, Dave.
So it was. I was in my,
Feeling good era.
feeling good. I could meet someone at a club. All up in the club. We need to get you to a club.
I need to go to a club.
Wait. I think I know what they cut out. I was looking for a specific thing that they cut out. And you want to know what? I know what they cut out. Look, let me show you something, Marsh. If you look at the thumbnail for this video,
yeah,
it's both of them kissing it at the same time. That's what they cut out when they cut to the clapping. They didn't have it in the video. Why? Why would you use it as a thumbnail but not keep it in the video?
They might have just taken that for the thumbnail.
You think?
That's what I guarantee you. There's a producer there that's going. That's what they do on social media now. You take a picture afterwards for the thumbnail.
You're probably right.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed that probably never happened. It only happened during a quick picture for the thumbnail. It's like when every idiot, the fucking content creator now has to go like, all right, I got to put a picture of the Disney character and me going, like I'm Kevin McAllister in every thumbnail. Otherwise, people won't click it.
All right, let's, let me read these. Genocide Circus, I see Clavicular de Fuentes to Schaefer as a weird same-sex attracted type Pokemon evolution. Genocide Circus, okay, Drew, now pretend it's a tennis ball's birthday. Oh, the Letterman thing.
Business Insider got a look at an email Meta, the parent company of Facebook, sent to all employees letting them know they would start tracking their interactions with their computer in order to train their AI. Now,
okay.
Oh, good. I quit.
Memo to all.
We knew you were going to do that. We were tracking your emails.
All Meta employees, from their chief technology officer said in part, we're rolling out a tool that captures computer inputs like mouse movements, click locations, and keystrokes, as well as screen content for context. So joining us now is Charles Roulet, the tech correspondent for Business Insider, who broke this story. Charles, great to be with you. This goes beyond a company wanting to make sure you're actually working. Explain what Meta is really trying to do here.
Yeah, so what they're really trying to do is improve their AI models. Meta is in a really hot race with other companies like OpenAI to create the biggest and best AI model. And so with this kind of data, they want to be able to let AI agents basically control your computer. And if you tell the AI to do something, it can just take over your mouse.
Oh, okay. So let me explain what's happening here, because remember, Meta did just lay off a lot of people. So here's actually what's happening here. What you're doing here, back in the day, and we've seen these stories before a few years ago, years doing this now, they would bring an Indian guy in and they would give you a severance package and have you train your replacement. These people are training their replacements, because what he's saying is you're training this AI to do your job. That way they could fire you. That's why they're doing this. You are actually training the robot to take your job
And do something on your behalf. So that's the main goal of this new program.
So what's been the reaction from employees about this? I mean, can workers opt out? I mean, there's got to be some...
You can't opt out. There's no way you can opt out. First off, every single major corporation, if they give you a laptop, they tell you on that laptop they're able to track everything on it. That's part of the deal.
Privacy concerns here.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of privacy concerns.
Well, hear me out. And even before this, even before them tracking things, if I worked for a company that did that, I would not use my company. I would use my own personal laptop for stuff. I wouldn't do any private stuff on it.
And a lot of Meta staff are basically outraged. The internal announcement that we obtained had a lot of angry face emojis reacting to it.
Wow. Angry face emojis. Now you know it's serious.
And so one staff said, this makes me super uncomfortable. How do we opt out? Meta CTO clarified that actually you cannot really opt out. This is mandatory. So it's definitely creating a bit of a, I wouldn't call it a mess, but there's a significant backlash within Meta to this program.
Well, it's not only that. It is one thing to say, hey, we get to track you because that's part of your contract, right? The other thing is like, so now, but you're also like, you're doing a job for them that you're not getting paid any extra for either.
program.
Let me just make sure I'm totally clear on this. If you work at Meta and you're using any kind of company device, be it a laptop, a desktop computer, even a company
You wouldn't have a desktop at your house for Meta. It'd be a laptop.
phone, you are essentially training AI, whether you like it or not.
That's essentially true. Just to be clear, it only applies to U.S. employees and their laptops, not their phones. But that's still a lot of people, obviously. And
Okay.
most Meta employees have a company laptop.
Laptops, desktops.
Why only U.S. employees? No, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Because I know you got a lot of these offshore people, a fucking bunch of Indians working for Meta and taking all these jobs away, doing all that stuff. Why is it only U.S. employees that you're tracking their laptops and doing this?
Yeah,
for?
true that.
That's kind of weird, right?
Whatever computing device that you're using. Oh, so what's the end game here for Meta? I mean, what do they want to learn? What do they want their AI to learn from all of this?
I mean, they want their AI to get really good at basically doing basic tasks. Like, you and I don't think about it, but when we want to like click on a pop-up, or we want to click on a drop-down menu, or, you know, book a flight, these are the kind of behaviors that AI has a really hard time doing right now, because there just isn't that much data out there.
Cameron Chris says, speaking of Jeremy's shitty content, I started a new series on Shorts yesterday where I'm going to steal all of his stolen videos. Let's see. Okay.
You've heard of Jeremy Boring from the Daily Wire? Well, this is Boring Jeremy, the Quartering, with his transformative content. Take a look.
Girl.
Okay, so you hold on. So you're doing to his videos what he's doing to other videos.
Actually, hey, that's fair. What's fair is fair.
Yeah.
That's not an energy drink. Check this out.
What the hell are you putting in your energy drinks? I purchased this energy drink thinking it was going to be, you know,
is
not
that a
much
buzz
'cause
ball?
it's so small.
Buzz
And normally,
That's a buzz ball. It's actually kind of a funny video. She's obviously rage baiting, but that's very funny.
In England, a buzz is like when you're caffeinated.
I mean, it's clearly a bullshit premise for a video, but it's a funny bullshit premise for a video.
terrible things come in small packages. I cannot even drive straight.
I'm not going to lie. I would have some fun with this British bitch and a couple buzz balls.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's definitely bait, though. All right. Otis, here's another content creator.
He's the biggest YouTuber on the planet.
And yet, you don't know anybody who watches him.
No, I don't know. I don't really talk to a lot of fucking teenagers, dude.
No, but telling you that they don't watch him either, bro. Nobody watches him. This is a house of cards.
Do you think it's all going to fall apart?
It's a fucking.
Are you telling me there's a conspiracy? We go down to the rabbit hole?
I feel like it would be like, yeah, you know.
Then
like,
who's all these views?
It's like when you invest. It's like Mr. Beast is basically like one of those Somalian daycares. Like you go inside, there's no filing cabinets, there's no phones. It's just a UPS store.
So people in the chat, do any of your kids watch Mr. Beast? I'm actually curious. And if you're watching this later, just comment too. I'll read it. I'm actually curious.
Created every single set from Squid Game in real life.
Jimmy Donaldson, better known as Mr. Beast, has built a multi-billion-dollar empire with more than 470 million subscribers drawn to videos like these.
In this video, we are building 10 schools all around the world.
But this morning, a former employee is suing his production company.
I was yelled at, cursed at.
Lorraine Mavromatis claims she was subject to sexual harassment and gender bias.
I doubt it, because everybody on Mr. Beast's crew is so gay.
They're super gay.
They all look like gay guys and trainees and stuff. They're all gay. Sorry.
I was obligated to attend one-on-one meetings at the CEO's house by myself in an upstairs room only lit by a side lamp.
Her lawsuit claims male employees.
Yeah, I would imagine working for a YouTuber is a little unconventional.
Would tell women to shut up in meetings.
Okay, so what?
Male participants in Mr. Beast videos. She says after returning from maternity leave, she was fired.
Well, yeah, you ruined your body.
So let me get this straight. I haven't heard the word rape, assault, like
You know what? I haven't heard a crime.
Yeah, I haven't heard. Not even forget a crime. I haven't even heard anything inappropriate yet. Oh, I'm sorry. You got told to shut the fuck up during a work meeting? I've been told that before. Have you ever been told to shut up during a work meeting? Like that's called being at work, dumb bitch. And by the way, now you're saying, oh, I was fired as soon as I came back from maternity leave, which means they wanted to get rid of your goofy ass. But you got pregnant and they went, and they still did everything properly, gave you your proper leave when you came back to work and they did everything right. Then they were like, you're fired.
You know the final straw? She walked into the CEO meeting. She was leaking through her shirt. And
that's what it was. And they said, get the fuck out of you, disgusting bitch.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But like that, and the reason what you just described is what a good employer does, right? Like, it sounds
Fire
to me
pregnant
like
women after
sounds
they
to
come
me
back.
like you were somebody they probably already wanted to get rid of, and then one day you came in and you were like, "I'm pregnant," and they went, "Fuck," and they went, "You know what? I got more money than God. Just look, pay this fucking dumb bitch. Pay her fucking maternity leave. Let her come back. Let her work for a day, and then we'll fire her. Like at least then you're covered." It sounds like you're just a fucking moody, sad little bitch.
Was, and I quote, "You are too high of a caliber for this position."
Yeah, you're too good for it now.
But he denies the accusation.
She is an emotional wreck, but everything she just described is just getting fired. Am I wrong here?
No.
Like, they took care of you.
No, not even, because she could have got fired before.
But what I'm saying is she still got fired.
Right.
But they still did everything properly, gave you your leave and your severance and everything, and they went, well, it's not working out.
Also,
and then they even gave you the old, you know what it is? You're too good for this place. And you're like, I was raped.
No, but that's the other problem. She brought up like, oh yeah, one-on-one meetings in his room with a lightly. But did he touch you? Because I don't hear that he did anything to you.
Saying the lawsuit is built on deliberate misrepresentations and categorically false statements. It cites messages on a company Slack channel about a meeting in which Mavromatis allegedly wrote, "I need to cancel and postpone. I'm actually in labor at the hospital as we speak." A coworker replying, "You shouldn't even be checking Slack now," sending a big hug and lots of success. Mr. Beast.
What was wrong with that?
That sounds like people were being nice and supportive while you were pregnant.
Yeah, I don't understand the problem.
Spoke at the Time 100 summit.
There's a lot of attention right now on your company culture.
Yeah.
Are there things you'd like to change?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's always something that people talk about. Because I started this business when I was 11, so obviously I didn't even know what that word meant back then.
Mavromatis says she has evidence to prove her claims.
Yeah, good luck, dumb bitch. I hate Mr. Beast, but you're a dumb bitch. Dumb bitch.
Gates up about multimillionaire, yet he has to live stream call other people to ask them to donate millions of dollars for his projects. Fuck Mr. Beast. Oh, yeah, that's another good point. Yeah. He's always trying to hit up other creators to get money.
I get it. Fuck him, but fuck this dumb bitch more.
No, I know. I agree. I'm not going to defend her. I'm not defending her at all, but... okay.
Other news now in Orange County, a mother is being charged after prosecutors say her son injured an 81-year-old veteran with his
By the way, we can agree, right? Old lady holding up.
Yeah.
That's
it
holding
happened
up
last
right there.
week, and the victim remains hospitalized in critical condition. Orange County reporter Bianca Bono has more on the charges the woman is facing.
As 81-year-old Ed Ashman fights for his life in the hospital after being struck by a 14-year-old.
Was he... Okay, 14-year-old... Wait, where's... I need to know where this is because I want to guess what the kid is. 14
LA, I think.
It's LA?
I think.
Yeah, I think they said SoCal.
Okay, so if it's SoCal, then it's going to be a Mexican kid.
A boy illegally riding an e-motorcycle in Lake Forest. The teen's mother is facing
black.
the consequences.
She's looking at over 6 years in state prison.
Yeah, they're going after the mom.
Orange County District Attorney Todd Spitzer says his office has charged 50-year-old Tommy Joe Meyer with felony child endangerment,
Well, that's the mom, so it's a white kid, actually.
felony accessory, and 3 additional misdemeanor charges.
I'm going to prosecute parents to the fullest extent of the law.
Last week, investigators say Meyer's son was riding a Suron e-motorcycle doing wheelies outside of El Toro High School when he...
Sick. It's pretty sick, actually.
crashed into Ashman, a Vietnam War veteran and substitute teacher who was walking home from work. He is now hospitalized in critical condition.
We are praying that this substitute school teacher will, have a full recovery and that the charges don't change at all.
The law says e-bikes manufactured to stay under 20 miles per hour have no age or licensing restrictions, but those that have been modified or can reach higher speeds are e-motorcycles and require a motorcycle license, insurance, and registration.
It could go up to...
I don't know so much how I feel about charging parents for this, because this is all I'm saying. This is my take on this. There are the e-bikes that you could buy that are like the slow ones or whatever, but like you could modify them to make them go faster. You could do that by yourself with a YouTube video, right? So like, I mean, like I did a lot of shit. I'm sure you did too, Mersh. A lot of questionable shit when you were young, and I would think I was very...
I was a good guy.
You used to steal Motorola racers as an adult, so I'm sure as you were young, you probably did bad shit. And
there maybe.
Yeah. And can you imagine if your mom had to get in trouble for the shit you did, how bad that would be? Like, I don't know, man. I don't like this shit, It's like
All right,
I would have said, you're right, Your Honor. Lock her ass up.
Hear me out. How old is the kid? 14?
Yeah, 14.
All right, so the mom takes the hit for 4 years. Once the kid's 18, mom's out, kid goes in. Do an Uno, little swap-a-roo.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, swap them around. All right.
Little swap-a-rooney.
Yeah.
60 miles an hour with that particular model.
And investigators say Meyer was warned by sheriff's deputies in June of last year.
We have her on...
Oh, hold on. They warned her of June of last year, though, so they did tell her.
Body-worn camera talking about and understanding the dangers and the illegality.
We tried speaking with Meyer at her home after she posted bond, but nobody answered the door. Spitzer hopes her case sends a message to parents and prosecutors.
Either they're going to hate me for doing this, saying, why the heck would you go after a parent when this is just our kids' activity? Or they're going to say, we better really research and...
Okay. But now let's flip this for a second. The kid did something fucked up. I'm sure he didn't mean to kill anybody. He was doing dumb shit. I'm with you. I'm fine. I get that. I understand that that's bad. But now what you're going to do is you're going to take, it seems to be a single mother, you're going to take a mother away from a 14-year-old kid for 6 years, and who's going to raise him? The system?
Yes. Well, he'll be in jail soon,
I
too.
kind of feel that he's not going to be better because of it, right? You're not going to be helping anything.
He ain't much better with his mom.
Yeah, that's true.
And the kinds of motor vehicles we're providing to our kids.
And the DA cannot comment on any potential juvenile charges the teen involved in this crash is facing.
I don't know, man. That's kind of fucked up. You know what I mean?
Hulkamania will live forever, man. I was taking 80 milligram fentanyls, 2 in the morning, stuffing them under my gums here.
The scary thing about fentanyl, it is 100.
He was taking 2 80 milligram fentanyls underneath his tongue, and then he was also doing the patches at night, 20 milligrams at night.
Times stronger than morphine, and it is 50 times stronger than heroin.
I had 2 300 milligram patches of fentanyl on my
300 milligram patches?
Legs, and they gave me 6 1,500 milligram fentanyl lollipops to eat. I went to the pharmacy and goes, you should be dead.
That is a lot. That's a lot, man.
We have never seen a human being take this much fentanyl.
By the way, even when it comes to like almost dying of fentanyl, Hogan had to tell the story like he's better than everybody. He's even better than everyone else at taking fentanyl.
Well, that's why I don't believe that he
Yeah,
took this
brother,
much.
I take
Yeah.
more fentanyl than anybody and I survive.
I don't
dude.
believe he took this much. I think he's always.
You think
he's
this
always,
will work?
Yeah, he's
You think
always
this will
working
work? He's
us.
working it?
This motherfucker claimed
find
to
it-
time traveled. Stop it.
Yeah.
Hard to believe that even though those were prescribed, that the use and how often he was using it was the way it was prescribed.
Hulk dropping the fentanyl bombshell during his final interview last year for the Netflix docuseries Hulk Hogan, Real American. Another low point, a suicide attempt after a drug and alcohol binge.
I just went down this rabbit hole for a couple days, and
brother, after the Undertaker broke my neck when he gave me the tombstone, I really thought about killing myself. Bret Hart is in this documentary, so don't worry. You're going to get more bitterness than you can imagine.
next thing I know, I'm sitting in front of my bathroom with a gun in my mouth.
I think he's lying. Hogan lied about everything, like you said.
Hogan's official cause of death in July of last year was ruled to be a heart attack.
Hulk Hogan didn't die of a fentanyl overdose, but fentanyl being prescribed in this massive amount in a long term with his life, it affected him and affected his heart.
Let's move on to today's other big headline, Elizabeth Smart's incredible transformation. That's her flexing in a bikini.
Why is this a story? This is fucking people, she got in shape. Who cares? Hulk Hogan was like just lying about fentanyl. That seems more fun to me.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Okay, I have one. Intersex and proud.
I was born with ambiguous genitalia. The doctor
I mean, she got both organs, right? She got a pussy and she got a dick.
Yeah.
just couldn't tell whether I was
God,
male
she
or
was born
female.
to just look like a plate of spaghetti down there. That
Yeah,
sucks.
it did. Meatballs and just marinara.
Male.
Drag.
My body doesn't produce any estrogen, and my bone density is that of a 60-year-old. I'm Stephanie, I'm 28. I was born intersex, and I have congenital adrenal hyperplasia.
That sucks. I don't know what that is.
When I was 11 years old, Mum and Dad sat me down at the dinner table. It started with a discussion around how I was born without a cervix, so I couldn't have a child. They said that when I was born, the doctors discovered that I had an enlarged clitoris. I had folds that
that's called the China syndrome. It's China syndrome.
were a bit bigger, and they found that I also had unformed testes. They said that the doctors couldn't tell whether I was male or female, and that
She's the only one, like, out of all the trans movement, the only one that's allowed to do this. Like, because the way she was born, this is the only one who is allowed.
I had a surgery to make me a female, but I have male chromosomes. Congenital.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean,
because I know you have both. Unless the boobs are fake, I mean that's estrogen. You need estrogen to make titties. Like,
I mean, you're passing.
No.
If
Well,
that
because you
helps.
use your both. I mean, because she has both technically, I guess.
Adrenal.
All right, question for you. I'm gonna ask, not smash or pass. I don't want to see that mess down there. Fuck that shit. But what I'm gonna ask, if you were to, let's say you drunk, you didn't know, are you gay?
You're drunk and you didn't know?
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, she's at the bar. She's like this. All you notice is she has a big clit. That's the only thing is big clit.
And this chick, I don't think you'd be gay if she doesn't
had
tell
a big
you.
clit, but she used to have balls inside, but they took the balls out.
I mean, how would you know that?
No, you wouldn't know. You're right. I'm saying, but that doesn't make you gay, though, right?
Well, it's not fair if you don't know all the information and you bang this chick, like you said, and you're drunk. Like,
Because honestly, she looks like a girl to me. I'll be
I mean, she
completely
ain't like
honest
a
with you.
fucking stunner or
No,
anything, but
but she's like a girl.
Yeah, no, this one's definitely a Rubik's Cube, dog.
Yeah. But more like the fucking Hellraiser puzzle cube, but I'm with you.
Plasia. I sometimes get the pronunciation a bit wrong sometimes,
You'll
but
see such horrors.
For me, that means a hormone.
Even when she was a little kid, she looked like a little girl, though. It's not, you know what I mean? That's a little girl.
System
So she's like, so she was like 95% girl, but with
No.
tiny balls?
No. What she's saying is the opposite. That she had balls inside, but also that she has male chromosomes, not female chromosomes.
Function like everyone else's. That will affect everything from bone formation through to my body development. I have a complete lack of estrogen development, but I knew from a fairly young age that
I'm assuming at that point they were probably giving you estrogen therapy, I would hope,
Yeah, I
right?
imagine.
felt like a girl. Being intersex, being born with ambiguous genitalia, there was a lot of shame that came
That's the name of my ska band, Ambiguous Genitalia.
through around not being born normal. I kept it secret because that was a safety mechanism for me. I didn't look in the mirror at my body. There was shame there. It was so.
Why would you have shame? Just because you have... Look, there's a lot of girls that aren't intersex that have big clits, too.
Yeah.
That's nothing to be ashamed of.
difficult being around young girls who were talking about developing and hormones, and I can't say anything because if I did, it just gave it all away. Towards the end of primary school, there were some students that found out. At the time, my parents and
How would they find out?
were on an email chain with some doctors talking about hormonal therapy that I was about to start. These kids had found the emails, they had printed them off and put them up on a wall at my primary school.
Damn, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, that's
Just
damn,
froze.
dude.
The secret was out. The bullying only increased from there.
Shim, okay.
It, freak, all sorts of words. I have experienced forms of loneliness that I wouldn't wish on anyone. I just sat in my room and it would
You're right, the male loneliness epidemic is pretty bad.
wash over me in waves, this reminder of just how much of an island I really was. That were made when I had my initial invasive surgery as a baby and said Stephanie might have had the potential to be able to produce children had those testes remained in her body. I realized then I had become sterilized at birth.
Well,
it's the least of your
hold
problems.
on. That's shut the fuck up, because you had a chance, but it was still very unlikely because you didn't have a penis.
I do remember feeling very disheartened and frustrated
Also, do you want to pass that down?
with doctors at that point. University.
I'll be honest with you, looking at what you look like, it's your parents. It is tough at that point because I've seen other videos where they talk about parents that have intersex kids, and you pretty much rather quickly have to make a decision on what you want your kid to be. Like, they did the right thing, because if they would have kept them in there and then you would have, what do you do to figure out when you want to have kids? Wait till you're 18 and your hormones are all really fucked up? I don't know, man.
It was fantastic in that there was a completely new environment, drinking and partying and having a good time. I had breast augmentation and
that's why the titties are.
I finally started feeling attractive to people that I wanted to date, but I still didn't have that confidence to be able to say to people, I'm into sex.
How big's the clit? Is it that big, like a potted plant? What are we working with here? Is it load bearing? I need to know. Is it like a little tripod? Compared to an Asian man's penis, what size is your clit?
As I was walking to the shops one afternoon, I suddenly felt incredibly dizzy. I went incredibly
I got an inside boner.
pale and cold and clammy, a slight bluish tinge on the lips. My partner then had to call an ambulance. They said that I was having a complete collapse of my endocrine system. They liken it sometimes to like a hypo with a diabetic. You just start to crash and you require an injection of something. At the time, I sort of ignored doctors' advice on taking certain medications because it was becoming a daily reminder of that part of me that I just...
So it's nothing's your fault. You had a daily reminder you didn't take the medications that you needed. Kate up above says, you're right, Royce just sent both child and mother to jail. Problem solved. Genocide Circus, yeah, brother, I was held hostage by Pablo Escobar and I had to eat 20 bricks of cocaine, 2 Popeyes biscuits, and a glass of water to prove I was cool enough to let go. God, Hogan was such a liar. Anything on YouTube?
Yeah, Voludo for 10 said, I thought I was giving money to Steel Toe. Which, no, there you go. There you go. Separate Reloaded for 10. Spirit gets bailed out, but I still owe the full balance of my student loans and interest to another company who paid pennies on the dollar for it, while the people of Sally Mae owed money to didn't get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're getting it. Know Thy Enemy for 5. I'm a little behind in the stream, but did Levin quote Revelation 2:9 and 3:9 Synagogue of Santa?
Not that one.
The Synagogue of Santa.
Synagogue of Santa.
Yeah,
Okay.
presents.
Fluoride Witch on Ko-Fi said, I don't like the way Mercer's face is cut off when Royce is doing a live read. I cannot fix that. Those are the pre-positioned...
I'm trapped in the QR code
things.
prison.
Yeah, he is. He is. I'm really sorry about that, but then give me a lot of options. That's where it goes now, okay?
Retired Army Special Operations Master Sergeant Pasha Palanker has more than 700 jumps under his belt, but only one has ended with him.
Oh, yeah, he got stuck on the Virginia Tech scoreboard.
hanging from a jumbotron.
There were unexpected wind shears that just came out of nowhere.
He was one of 3 skydivers performing before the football game at Virginia Tech Saturday.
Unexpected gust started to push me backwards.
I don't know. It seems like the other guys made it fine.
He felt a gust of wind and made a split-second decision.
It looked like I was going to land on the crowd, which could have been pretty dangerous. At that point, the safest thing for me to do would be to cut away the flag, but then again, the flag would fall and hit the fans. So then I looked to the field that was right outside the stadium, and that's where my plane was going to go. And as I was turning to try and go into that field, another wind shear came in and just slammed me into that jumbotron.
Palanker hanging from the screen for about 20 minutes before first responders were able to rescue him. He hurt his shoulder, but is otherwise okay.
It's not the first time that I walked away from something that I shouldn't have.
While serving in the Army, Palanker received a Bronze Star for stopping a suicide bomber, saving the lives of 17 soldiers. He says he was forced to medically retire as he struggled with PTSD.
$4,000 forever for the rest of your life. $4,000 a month, every month for the rest of your life.
And found a new calling in skydiving.
It's a ton of pride for me to fly an American flag into an event with thousands of people watching us do that.
And he says after he recovers from his shoulder injury, he does plan on jumping again.
That's great. You keep doing that.
Have fun. Hopefully
No, we're not. Hopefully you land safely.
Hopefully we don't have to pay you $4,000 a month anymore. I can say that.
You can't say that. That's actually a fair thing to say.
In San Antonio, Texas, 5 people are injured and 3 homes are damaged after 2 homes explode just an hours apart on the same street.
Okay, what? On the same street?
CBS News correspondent Jason Allen is live for us in San Antonio. Jason, we understand the fire department is facing criticism after not evacuating the neighborhood following that first explosion.
Criticism, Liz, and some questions, too, from people who I have talked to who want answers as to exactly what happened and, yes, why there weren't evacuations after that first explosion.
Why did it explode?
So a couple of new things I can update you on since we joined you live a couple of hours ago first. One, we know the NTSB is sending a team in now. They should be here today to help with the investigation. We also have some updated conditions on the family that was injured in the first explosion, and we're going to go to that house right now. So that's a family of 3, a local pastor and teacher, and their daughter who is in 10th grade. We've heard from the church where the pastor serves that they are in stable condition, which is good news. We know that the daughter was in critical condition after that explosion. So that's where the first one happened. And according to neighbors we talked to, they were even out in the street talking to firefighters, and everybody was calm when 2 hours later, that house exploded. The second one, where you can see all of the rafters, you can see the roof trusses, you don't see any of the roof decking or any of the shingles. It blew them completely off, and you can see that the front of the house and the side of the house caught fire. Now, as we have been out here this afternoon, we have been watching crews from CPS Energy who have been focused actually in between the 2 homes. They've been digging a hole, they've been down in.
Was it the gas lines? It had to have been the gas lines. That's the only way 2 homes would have exploded the same thing, right?
And according to CPS, they've been telling us that they are still investigating the cause of the explosion, and fire crews have been out here too. There is still power that is cut off to the neighborhood. We know that.
Oh my God! I just canceled my explosion insurance too. Fuck me, man! I just canceled my explosion insurance. Revenge of the Sis.
Volcano insurance.
Revenge of the Sis. This is Dante's Peak situation. RevengeoftheSys.locals.com. $7 a month. You get tomorrow's episode, Wednesday's episodes, all our shows, guys. Sign up right now. Get the first 400 episodes, and you really will be helping us do the show. You get to interact in the uncensored chat. We do uncensored shows. I think you guys will really like it. Merch Nightwave?
Yes. 10 o'clock tonight, Nightwave Radio.
You sounded really sure about it. That's the cool thing about it.
Yeah, I'll be there, I suppose.
Thank you to the couple of people that just signed up. Thank you so much. Much appreciated.
I'm going to show up and start doing a show tonight, and then I'm going to get like 30 minutes into it, and if I'm not making any money, I'm just going to play Tropico.
Sounds like a plan. Pessy, you're going to be next.
Yeah, we found in the 1990s, the Chicago Urban Ministries made an anti-crack movie called Crackdown that was lost by time. We found it.
Ooh, I like that.
Enjoying that.
All right, guys, check out Daywave tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. See ya.